gonna find you, mister. Mark my words. I'm gonna make you regret the years of torment. Crank call after crank call. Do you have any idea how much rage I have building up inside me?
Yeah, I gotta go, Frank. Yeah, your wife just got out of the shower. She don't like it when I keep her waiting. It's sad what the world's come to. How some guys get all bent out of shape just because you randomly pick their name out of a phone book, then call them 3 or 4 times a week for 11 years to make fun of them and tell them you've been having dirty sex with their wife.
Ow my bum, 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 ow my bum.
Heel. I don't think my podiatrist knows his ass from a hole in the ground.
My brother Steve swears by his. I could get his number for you.
Yes, you will. You will also water the plants.
Where's the watering can, mistress?
Beside the SOS pads underneath the kitchen sink.
Thank you, mistress.
Stupid slave.
Come on in.
Are you Butch Patterson?
Every inch of me, baby. Hey, you want a drink?
What are you offering?
No, I meant how about you getting a drink for me? I'm all out of booze.
There's nothing open this early.
Let old Butchie here worry about that. You got any pre-existing medical conditions, you may want to sit down before we start drinking.
What is it?
Nobody knows, but it's like getting kicked in the head by a mule, and that's good enough for old Butchie here. Let's go to the park and get tanked.
I suspect my husband of having an affair. I need the photographs to prove it.
I don't usually get mixed up with cheating spouses. Outside of getting to take the dirty pictures and running off a few copies to sell to men's magazines, it's a dead-end street.
Well, you don't strike me as a man who can afford to pass up a paycheck.
Why don't you throw some numbers my way? I'll let you know when my privates get all tingly-tingly.
Well, how does a $2,000 retainer and a $5,000 paycheck make your privates feel?
Like a Zeppelin, baby. I'll need the usual information. Your husband's name, what he looks like, places he frequents, your bra size, friends and associates, all the stuff.
I don't see what my bra size has anything to do with it.
Hey, who's the detective, Sunshine? Just give me what I need.
Whatever you say, but I still don't see how it's relevant. The money and everything you need is in there. When can I expect to hear from you?
As soon as the money runs out, baby.
Yes, Blanche Demorier speaking. Jeez, Butch, you sound like hell. I don't think being passed out in the bathroom of the bar for 2 days is something to brag about. Yeah, I know where the liquor store is. Bring my camera. Look, Patterson, I already told you, there is no way I'm posing for pictures like that. Okay, but I'm not putting any film in it.
It had been a long time since I'd seen Helen sober, or anyone else for that matter. She was a good kid, a little rough around the edges, but old Butch here had a soft spot for her. Life had kicked her around some, and she still kept her chin up, and I respected her moxie. She'd paid her dues, and it was time life threw a little pleasure her way just to say thank you.
Hey, Helen! Don't say I never gave you nothing, baby.
I didn't think you took infidelity cases.
I'd put on a bikini and sing show tunes in a prison shower for the kind of money this dame's throwing around.
So, do you know how to work one of these?
Just 'cause I only got my grade 7 don't mean I'm too stupid to figure out how to work a picture taker.
Camera.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, can you lend me $45?
Sorry, I only have like $10 or $15 on me.
Well, I'll walk you to the bank machine on your way back to work. Barry Gladstone was a real piece of work. I could tell by the cut of his suit he was a sick and twisted little freak. It's the kind of thing most people don't wise up to because they're too caught up in their own little dramas. That's where I'm different. I'm a dick. Noticing is my business. Especially when there's a dame involved with a checkbook big enough to anchor a boat. By the looks of things, I had a few hours to kill. I figured I'd start by having a little drink. Somehow Barry had managed to give me the slip. He was smarter than he looked, but pity the man who underestimates Butch Patterson.
What the hell are you doing, idiot?
Lay off with the attitude, chocolate sauce. I'm here on business.
So am I. And if I don't get last night's mess cleaned up in time for the next party, my ass is going to be on the unemployment line.
If you don't quit staring at my lunch package, your ass is gonna be on the end of my foot. What kind of party are we talking about?
Strictly for the hardcore S&M crowd. Some dame by Mistress Fontaine rents the place. She's the hostess.
Well, maybe I'll pay her a little visit. Old Butchie's in the mood for a party.
Hey, it's invitation only.
It's a pretty nice keyring you got there, mister. I'm willing to bet one of them opens the door to Mistress Fontaine's office.
Look, I don't know what your game is, but I don't like the thought of getting caught up in it. I've got work to do.
Well, maybe this will change your mind.
Just when you thought you'd seen it all. One look around this place made you long for the good old days when sex was a simple act between a man, a woman, a hotel desk clerk, a video camera, and a bottle of booze. Poor guy. He was just some working stiff trying to hold it all together until payday, and look what he'd gotten for it. That's the trouble with my line of work. Some days innocent people have to pay the price. And some days they get their wallet and watch stolen while they're doing it. You want to go to an S&M fetish party with me?
I don't think it's the kind of thing I'd enjoy.
Well, that's too bad, because it's right up Hitler's alley.
What do you mean?
It's the guest list from the party. Debbie's got VIP status. Tommy's name ain't nowhere to be seen. My guess is she's getting some on the side. I don't figure she'd cotton to the idea of old Tommy catching wind. She might even be scared enough to start singing like a songbird.
Okay, Patterson. But don't count on me sticking around. I'm just gonna make sure Debbie gets the message, and then leave you sort through whatever it is you're mixed up in.
Great. I'll meet you down in the parking lot after work.
Oh, dear God.
Hey, Blanche! You all set for our hot date?
I'll see you later, Blanche.
The hell's her problem?
Just get in the car, Patterson. I've got to stop off at home and change before we go. Have you spotted your client's husband yet?
Not yet, but he'll be here. Sick freaks like him can't help themselves. They get a taste for the lifestyle, and pretty soon it gets so they can't function without it. No better than a junkie. Sad seeing a grown man with that little self-control.
Well, I'm gonna mingle around a bit, see if I can find Debbie.
The whole scene exuded a despicable pathos that hung around my throat like the cameo necklace I favored during what my psychiatrist liked to call Butch's girly phase. I decided to track down Gladstone real quick, get the photos, and make for the door while I still had some dignity. Live and learn, Jughead.
Well, that's the problem with pressure-treated lumber. The stain can't sink in deep enough.
It always ends up peeling. You know you're only going to get one good year out of it anyway.
You know, they have these molded plastic decks now. They sort of snap together like a puzzle. Real easy maintenance. All you have to do is hose them down.
What kind of color selection do they have?
Anything under the sun, which is what you'd want for a deck, I suppose.
That's good. That's real good. I'm going to use that one.
Sorry for interrupting. I'm new to the club, and I'm just mingling around getting to know everybody.
No problem. I'm Steve Mueller, and this is my wife and mistress, Karen. And this is Phoebe, bloodthirsty mistress of unimaginable pain and humiliation. We were just talking about her new deck.
My father was a contractor. I used to spend every summer working for him. Why don't we find someplace quieter where we can talk? I'm sure I can answer all of your questions. That all right?
Oh, perfectly. My insignificant bastard of a slave has been off his leash long enough anyway.
Oh, I'm in the doghouse now.
You wish.
You're getting to be like a bad habit.
Can't a girl socialize during her off hours?
This isn't your scene.
Judging by his absence, I don't gather it's Tommy's either.
Meaning?
I'm not interested in you. I want Tommy. I want the inside scoop on all his activities. Who's on the payroll, how it all works, everything he's involved in. I want it all.
And why should I help you?
Girl to girl, I know where you're coming from. Tommy's a controlling man. I can understand you wanting to stretch your legs. Being able to strut around, calling the shots for once. But girl to girl, I don't gather Tommy shares the same enlightened viewpoint.
That's blackmail.
Give me what I want on Tommy, and I'll write it up so there's no way the information ever comes back to your mouth.
If he finds out, he'll kill me.
Is it going to be any different if he finds out about your social activities? I'll tell you what. It's a big decision. Take a couple days to mull it over. We'll be in touch.
How'd it go with Debbie?
She got the message. Look, Patterson, I'm gonna head out. You okay for a ride home?
Don't worry about me, Sunflower. I just turn on the old Butch Patterson charm and the gals will be lining up the chauffeur. You know how it is. I got away with the ladies. Real irresistible like. You know, I can see all the way down your top from here. Does that excite you?
No. See you later, Butch.
Good old Blanche. She was the kind of girl that could make me think long and hard about a picket fence and a cozy little bungalow with a special room in the basement with TV lights and a camera where you could make your own dirty movies. But who was I kidding? It'd never work out. There was no way I could ever give up the drinking, gambling, prostitutes, illegal cockfights, and the shoplifting. Maybe some people would call that selfish. Who knows? Maybe they're right. Speaking of me, I had a paycheck to earn.
Looking for a man named Butch Patterson. I'm supposed to meet him here.
Oh, he's in the washroom, giving himself a sponge bath. Can I get you something while you wait?
I'll have one of those. They look kind of refreshing.
Butch is a long way from being done. I find it's best to stay a step ahead of him.
It sure as hell better not be one of my drinks.
I want to see the pictures before I give you any money.
Hey, Helen. Hand me my mail.
The boss isn't too happy about this either, Patterson.
Tell that nylon-wearing hermaphrodite he can kiss my fat ass.
What is this?
Leather Lovers magazine. It's a Japanese fetish rag. Your husband's photos are on pages 22 through 30.
How much do I owe you for the drink?
Hey, don't worry, baby. This round's on old Butch here.
Thank you.
And one more thing. Now that you're single, I was thinking maybe you and I could get together some night. Little dinner, maybe have a few drinks, some sex.
Not in your wildest dreams.
I never had her pegged for being gay.
Who said she was gay?
You turn down a package like this, you're either gay or a nun. She wasn't wearing no crucifix. Let me have 6 more margaritas. Make them doubles.
Hey, you got all this money now, Butch? How about clearing up your bar tab?
Next on Butch Patterson.
So, how much crack can you get me a week?
Enough to fill this room?
Welcome back, Jimmy.
Hey, skirt and blouse. Give me 21 shots of tequila.
Be careful, Blanche. Sooner or later, Tommy gets to know just about everything that goes on in this city. I'd hate to think what would happen if you were to find out that a reporter was asking all the wrong questions.
It's over, Val. I'm on to you. After all these years, I can already taste the revenge. Who's laughing now, mister?